In 2015, our investigation into one of Egypt's most elusive mysteries began. Working in collaboration with Louis de Cordier, a Belgian researcher who back in 2008 with the Matahara expedition conducted ground-penetrating radar surveys at Hawara. Their scans revealed unexplored chambers beneath the sands. Years later, our partners at Merlin Burrows, a scanning research company based in Harrogate, England, confirmed those suspicions. Their technologies revealed that something was definitely hidden below. Guided by the wisdom of my mentor, Timothy Akers, we set out to uncover what might be the true remains of Egypt's Lost Labyrinth.
This issue of securing the site. And if we don't make that date, then most definitely all systems go before the year end.
The surface structures that were built by the Romans and the Greeks, of the original city that they built on top of the structure, and it covers several miles, both north, south, east and west, and was a very complex number of structures of immense height and depth.
If we start to come in here, you can see very clearly that the entire area of the Mediterranean was clearly navigable. As I raise the ocean level, you can see that it does, the Dead Sea starts to, there's this canyon here, and it starts to fill up. But even if I exaggerate it, you could see it would have needed...
Yeah, quite a lot.
Yeah, so it probably was...
It's probably an earthquake which moved that up that last bit.
Okay, so this whole area, which is now land, was completely open. You could navigate all the way, and guess what? Lake Morris is this huge inland sea, and it connected to the Nile, which, look how much bigger the Nile was. Yeah. It looked much more like the Red Sea.
The labyrinth is an island.
Yes.
And that's crucial.
And these megalithic structures went right up to the wall. Our journey took us into Fayoum, where dangers still lingered. At the time, the threat of Al-Shabaab activity required that we travel under police escort. With us was our guide, Reda Abdel Halim, director of the Giza Plateau, who introduced us to the history of this remarkable landscape. The first thing that struck me was what looked like endless sand dunes at the foot of the Hawara pyramid. But they were not dunes at all, rather the scars of centuries of looting. The earth itself had been torn apart by those who robbed this site long ago. Hawara lies at the edge of what was once Lake Moeris, an ancient and vital water system. This was no forgotten corner of Egypt, it was a center of legend. Herodotus himself claimed that the labyrinth here surpassed even the pyramids in grandeur. A Jesuit monk once wandered inside its passages. Centuries later, Napoleon's scholars came to survey it, and Flinders Petrie, one of the fathers of modern archaeology, worked the site in the 19th century. Yet despite its fame, Hawara had been plundered for millennia. Romans built their settlements here long after the labyrinth's secrets were first buried. What remains is a place layered with history and stripped by time. The Labyrinth of Egypt has haunted imaginations for over 2,000 years. Ancient writers spoke of it as a vast city beneath slabs of stone. They said it held 3,000 chambers, half above ground, half below. Walls adorned with gilded murals, statues, and endless hieroglyphs told the story of Egypt's dynasties, its gods, and its forgotten kings. Some believed it was more than a monument, that it safeguarded the archives of a vanished age. Records of ancient knowledge, of sciences and histories lost to time. perhaps even echoes of civilizations that flourished long before the Egypt we now know. What we see today is ruin, but beneath the sand, Timothy's scans reveal strange geometries. Among them, one anomaly stands apart, a massive, unexplained object resting deep within a chamber. Its nature is unknown, but its presence suggests the labyrinth may yet guard secrets the world has never seen. Right here under our very feet is a labyrinth that's 6,000 years old, waiting to be discovered. But pursuing excavation at Hawara is no easy task. Bureaucratic hurdles, political complexities, and the sheer scale of the site itself make any effort a challenge. The Pyramid of Hawara, built by Pharaoh Amenhotep III, once guarded the entrance to the labyrinth at its very foot. That tunnel, however, has been lost to water since the Napoleonic invasion of Egypt, when Napoleon's engineers cut a canal alongside the pyramid to irrigate the farmland. The labyrinth's entrance was flooded. Whether by accident or design, the effect was the same. The passage has remained sealed beneath the waters ever since. Today, the site remains guarded by only a handful of men, with Napoleon's canal as a barrier to the labyrinth's entrance. Climbing up the Hawara Pyramid to get a little bit of a better view of the site of the labyrinth from up top. And it's also a pretty exciting thing to do. And hopefully it'll reveal a little bit more information about what we've discovered using our scans. All right, almost there. Wow, what a sight. Good Lord. Absolutely incredible. From the summit of the pyramid, the devastation is clear. The once majestic site has been reduced to a landscape of ruin and plunder. The dream of uncovering the labyrinth here is mesmerizing, but fraught with obstacles. Still, I cannot help but believe that beneath this decay, secrets remain. And perhaps one day, Hawara will reveal them all.